All right, we're at Connections UK with JC Mighty from Aurora Fashions. JC, can you tell us a little bit about Aurora Fashions?
We're a fashion group that owns 4 brands that run across 4 tiers of high street retail. So everything from your normal high street brand all the way to label or luxury goods. And CoTweet has been pretty much a godsend to us in terms of having a way to consolidate all our social activity, social media activity in one space, being able to engage people in real time, measure that engagement, and actually learn how to develop that engagement and look at how they're talking in those spaces away from our brands.
That's terrific. So what are the brands doing in social media?
At the moment, it's really, we're kind of new to this. When I say new, 18 months. So we're really looking at not just trying to gather followers and friends and fans and likes, but also finding out how they communicate in that space so we can best talk to them in a way that doesn't feel like just a corporate brand, but an individual representing the brand that understands their needs, understands what they wish to talk about, rather than just bombarding them with product. Well, of course, we do let them know about products, and we also run competitions and incentives to share our messaging and make our campaigns as viral friendly as possible. I think the key thing is it just gives us a unique opportunity to have a one-to-one engagement.
That's great. And how did you come about selecting CoTweet to manage social media for Aurora?
Well, we've been with Exact Target for almost 2 years now. One of the things that we immediately experienced by moving over to Exact Target is getting much closer to that one-to-one messaging and that kind of relevant timing, relevant messaging, and in a relevant space. So we were looking at how we can push that into social media. And we use a lot of their functionality in terms of sharing our email content in social media, but when they presented the CoTweet offering, it kind of amplified the opportunities in terms of how we can engage them and how it can actually feed into our group's business model of being a multi-channel environment, a multi-channel brand.
Got it. And so tell us a little more about what your role is and how you interact with the brands.
Well, I'm an e-communications manager, sitting in central e-commerce and digital division. And I basically bring new initiatives, training, deployment, best practice of email campaigns, social network initiatives, and basically anything in the online world that drives people to our site. So from that point of view, my core initiative was email, but obviously in the last 2 years, for us, social networking has become just as important, if not more, because of the visibility of the communication. So if someone sends you a disgruntled email, that's a one-to-one communication. But if someone says something or makes a complaint in Twitter or on a Facebook group, that's going out to a much wider audience and has the potential to reach way beyond your fan base. So it's really important that we manage that dialogue in that space in terms of not just our tone of voice, but how we communicate with those customers and what's the best tone of voice based on feedback or engagement they're giving us.
That's great. Well, JC, thanks very much. Great to have you as a customer, and thanks for coming to Connections UK.
Absolute pleasure. Thanks, Jesse.